Long live the Empire.
Shiny trinkets for your good lady.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Fresh-baked loaves, still warm from the oven. Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. What did you just say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy. I don't have to take that from you. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
You're just gonna stand there and take it. Fight back.
At your best.
12 septums on the big one.
You know how to throw a punch, I'll give you that.
Fight.
You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Life's
work
hard
with my
enough
mother,
with all these men
so fruits and
propositioning me.
vegetables. It's
Really?
fun most days.
You
but
convinced
hard
that
work.
loot player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Farewell.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's for sale, isn't it, Ob? Not to mention... but without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. On the... But on the... All that matters is that I have what... Take a look.
Farewell.
Shiny.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. You come back. I'd even buy one of your... Isn't it obvious? Not to mention... but without a doubt, on the... But on the other, all that matters, take a look. Remember, I'll give you the best deal. Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. You just let me know what... Take a look. Next time...
Vegetables for
Tired
sale.
bread and stew. Had enough of fish
Bits
and
and
fowl.
baubles for
Treat
sale.
yourself and your kin to a choice cut of
Crafted
steak
by the
or a
best
tender rack of ribs.
blacksmith in Skyrim.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds. You should try the venison. Oh yes. Hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Good hunting.
Shiny trinkets for your good lady. All crafted by the great Aorla.
Staying safe, I hope.
I've got a recipe for venison stew.
God might get nervous. Cause trouble in Whiterun and I'll haul you into the Dragon's region.
My friend Maven and... Yes?
Pay for that!
Skyrim belongs to the Lord. Looky here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
Just give up!
Think you can take me?
You won't leave Skyrim alive!
No more! I yield! I yield!
Someone there? What was that?
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
No, not like this.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day?
Man like you needs a war horse, I reckon. None of 'em's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Ali for short. I expect you can name her anything you like. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Then come back when you've got that much. Of course. Ride strong.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid. Disrespect the law. I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl. Bald. Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. I help my father in more ways than people realize. You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? The finest weapons and armor. Take a look. Huh? Then, I don't claim to be the best, the finest weapons and armor. The finest weapons and armor. I'll take my leave then.
have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose. 10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn, or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
Come to chat with an old
No,
woman?
please.
Hmm?
I really don't
Do
have
your
any
good
money,
deed
Braith.
for the day.
I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me. It's no fun getting pushed around all the time. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard.
I know your family's honor is important to you.
What's trouble in Whiterun and I'll pull you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
Just need to hire one, maybe 2 good men.
Yes, man, you said, let me show you the power of Talos Stormcloud, Horn of the North, where my bread.
You have come. You have come to... Hello, my... In more... In... If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find... Because the so-called Emperor... Oh, yes. He agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip. Well, let me tell you something. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally. I breathe now in royalty that reshape this land which is mine. For you, Red Legion, for I love you.
Is those two at it again?
Yeah!
Strike when the shoulder turns.
Good.
He's giving you openings.
Hey, watch it! I'm going to put you down! Top.
Just keep swinging. Could you move? You're in the way.
That's all you've got?
And we've done as much as we can. Prepare for this. But remember, Whiterun is home to the companions. Any dragon that comes here... Oh, I'm not a companion myself. I just help Vignar. He took me in when I was having a tough time. To hear Vignar tell it, a bunch of layabouts and useless miners who used to know how to. But he thinks everything used to be better. I, for one, would trust him. Companion with my life.
A fight.
Great. Back
Little
to
blood
the
to clear the air. Hope you have the stomach for it, outsider. I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War. Nearly lost my life outside the Imperial City. I came home to Skyrim when it was all over, but I wasn't much good at anything other than fighting. Wandered around as a blade for hire. It was a damned good one. The money was good, and the women were good, and the drinks were good. I was lucky the companions found me. Now there's a... Of course the money is still good. And the drinks. Ask any fool around here and get it. Mercenaries, warriors of honor, brothers and sisters of the blade. I've been here longer than most of them. Even I don't know sometimes. I just hope they don't kill each other. So you think you have what it takes? Huh. Lucky for you. Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood.
Until
next time.
Today you
Took
need
me
to
in
do
and helped me
training.
turn my life around.
Enough with the training. I want to go fight something. No fighting just yet. Not till Skjor says so. We train now.
Easy for you to say. You get to fight. I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? I'm sorry if I forgot. Need something? In charge of what? I'm in... If you're looking to join up, Kodlak's the one to be talking to. Be careful!
Yes, sirrah. Fortune and glory, friend. Fortune and glory. Until next time.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It's our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me. A stranger comes to our hall.
Great. Another ambitious visitor. You think you can just wander in here and join us? I don't know if you're capable, and I don't have time to find out. If Kodlak will vouch for you, I might have some work you could
Greetings, outsider. If you have some business here, speak it. Politics are something best avoided. I prefer. Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The difference between a noble band of warriors and a rag. I try to hold us to the right path. Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land. I was just a boy, but my predecessor, Askar, found me in Hammerfell. I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord out there. He brought me back here, and I realized that I was actually coming home. I worked to bring honor to this family and honor. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength
Until next
of spirit.
time. Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye. Not here. Out in the yard. Come on.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? I'm sorry if I forgot.
Haven't seen your face before.
The old man said to have a look at you.
You're to be a companion? Well, they
Let's
just
do
let me
this.
in, so
Just
there's
have a
probably
few
no
swings
more room.
at me so I can see your form.
If you wish to hunt with
Don't
me,
worry.
your feet need
I
to be
can
quick
take it.
and your eyes quicker.
Is someone there?
How's the newcomer?
Mighty still, you won't leave here alive.
Not that. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Afraid one of them is going to take your place?
Some of them might try. That's not what I'm worried about.
What then?
They might get themselves killed.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. That attitude would get you far, if you were some stuffy merchant or a Jarl's footstool. Around here, you'll want to learn to live your own life. Remember, nobody rules anybody in the Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his... I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. That's a good man.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Future of Skyrim! The future of Tamriel!
Just 1 gold, please?
There it is, friends.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. It's what Brennan said I should do. Since she died. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, well. Thanks anyway, I suppose.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Before we act. I just...
Who's this?
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm starting to think...
I want to hear what he has to say. What's this about Riverwood being in danger? Alvor? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, solid fellow. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. Here, take this. There is another thing. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these
What would you have me do, Hrongar?
Rumors.
Your brother is the Jarl. You know I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Just to open his eyes. Use subtlety and suggestion to turn his thoughts to the war.
From Adrian?
You're his steward.
This must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Of course, it's all in this note.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may... Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
This is a priority now.
Oh,
Anything
I thought you were
can use
already
to
on
fight
your
this
way to
dragon.
Bleak Falls Barrow.
Dragons. We need it.
If I said that was a tedious
Before it's too
question,
late.
would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man. Of course. What are you still doing here? An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords. Perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you... Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth, but not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long... Oh no, many were killed, of course. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home... Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them. prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at I'm sure... You will prove useful.
Succeed in this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the... Don't you go tracking your dirty boot soldiers. They're everywhere these days, and not a one of them knows how to pick up after themselves.
If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be off.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
You need to leave.
Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron.
No lollygagging. The waiting. The insufferable waiting. Pig sticker like that's not going to get you far. The best is relaxed.